welcome back to ELEX. We are going for this mission here, assimilating foreign property. The first and easiest thing to acquire is better equipment. A good weapon and basic armor are the priorities. So let's do this. I want to come up this way. I'm going to Hort. I have a bad feeling we're going to get hurt, but that's okay with me. Okay, so which way? Let's see what we got here from the clerics. Never been here before, so this is amazing!
Halt, stranger. Not another step. You are walking on the holy ground of Magalan. The only people allowed in here are clerics, recruits, or traders with permits.
And they wonder why they are short of people. We welcome all in Goliath.
That's because there's nothing worse stealing than Goliath.
Wow, you really are a welcoming face, aren't you? Where am I?
You are in Ignadon, at the Hort, the stronghold of the clerics. The repository of Magalan's knowledge, and the last bastion of the free people against the threat of the Owls.
So how can I get in?
Sorry, I thought I made that clear. You can only enter the Hort if you are a cleric, a recruit, or you have a trading permit.
Private?
Where can I get a trading permit?
There is currently a 4-month waiting period, so unless you find a merchant who is wanting to give up theirs, then you can't.
Here. Is this enough to persuade you to let me in?
I'm going to pretend you didn't try to offer me a bribe. That sort of thing might work in Tavar, but here in Ignadon, it's an insult to my honor. Although, it has given me an idea. Accepting shards is forbidden, but if you could take care of some business for me, that would honor Magalan. And perhaps persuade me that you entering the Hort was for official business.
Oh boy.
You have a deal. Tell me what you need doing.
Good, right. I can't talk about this now, there's an inspection due. But we'll talk later, alright? Unless you've got any questions about the Horde I could answer for you, then you can go in. Well, you can go in after you've had my briefing. You won't find Magalan's commandments too strict. You should know that anyone bringing initiates into the Horde will be responsible for them. All initiates must be clear of mind. Chems are forbidden. Anyone found taking them will need to report to the suggesters for re-education. All who are clear of mind must hear Magalan's words. All must adhere to his wisdom. And tell others of it. For we need to recruit. We've taken losses in our battle with the Owls. And now the Berserkers and the Outlaws are trying to take advantage of that. Which is crazy. If we fall, then who is going to stop the Owls sweeping all the free people from Magalan? Those who wish to join us must come to the Hort to train. The successful ones become acolytes. That's it. Briefing over. You are free to move about Hort.
Nice. We got ourselves in. I want one of these robots. Can I have you?
The cleric stronghold. No wonder so many of them want to spend time outside of Ignadon.
Alright, let's see if we can find where we have to go here. Is this considered stealing? No. I'll take that, thank you. There's a lot of stuff in there.
You didn't come here to pray, did you?
Uh-oh.
I can spot the devout. And you don't look like you're here to ask for divine assistance, am I right?
You're right. I don't need assistance.
Ha! I knew it! You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused. They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Magalan. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
I don't want any trouble.
Who's talking about trouble? It's a trivial matter, really.
You're blonde,
but
hot,
then I
so
guess
yeah,
that's
you're
why
trouble.
I keep getting in trouble.
See?
So, are you going to help me?
Tell me your problem.
Tell me your problem.
Have you ever heard of the prophet Arvid?
No. Should I have?
Oh, yeah. He's the founder of our order. The reason why the clerics exist.
I've heard enough.
I've heard enough.
Well, anyways, now you know a little bit more than before. But there's something about Arvid, something about those early works that doesn't make sense. And I can't work out why. But will they let me in the archives to study his writings? No. I sneaked in, they threw me out. I was lucky to avoid re-education. Concentrate on what's right here, right now, they told me. It is only possible to change the future if you draw the correct conclusions from the past, they said.
Tell me about Arvid.
Well, sure, okay. Like I said, he's the founder of our order. He was born about 200 years ago, we think, and he was the first to be enlightened by Magalan. After the comet hit, it was his burden and his privilege to lead people into a new future, to save those who had survived. The first followers were here, in the Horde. They had saved technology from destruction, and Magalan showed them how that technology could be used to help all the people of Magalan. They reached out to others, but not everyone listened. You can see what became of the rest when you look to Tavar.
What did Arvid do?
He wrote the rules that have bound us here in the Horde. And our ancestors began research on how ELEX could be used for the good of all. With it, even though our community was small, we were able to defend ourselves from the malice of the godless.
So you need access to the archives.
No. Well, yeah, that would be great, but for now, I just need a book. All that I want is a copy of Arvid's teachings. There has to be a written copy, or a recorded copy somewhere. It's just not available to us out here. And that bugs me. So, do you think you can get into the archives and get it for me?
Oh boy, she's definitely gonna get us in trouble.
Who says I'll help you?
Nobody. But please, I need your help. I beg you. I want to understand why they won't teach us these things. I would like to give you the following, in any case, before you are on your way. I am certain that I can get something from the recordings that will be of use to all of us. Then, maybe, I'll finally understand what our purpose is.
I will get you the book from the archives.
Thank you. This is one mystery I can't wait to solve.
Teach me something.
Yeah?
What can you teach me, lady? What's group? We don't have the skills. That's the one I want. We need to get dexterity up to 40, intelligence up to 40. She can't teach us anything. Well, we got a new freaking mission, which is probably going to get us into deep trouble. We'll pick up whatever that is behind you. Yes. Don't fall into the pit. How much farther do we have to go?
Listen to me, disciple of Magalan.
I'm not listening to you. Ooh, let's go hit that marker. Whew, now we don't have to come back. What's this? Delivery note. I'll take that. Ah! Armor master, huh?
Well, if you wanted to know if the clerics could do teamwork, that building proves it.
Let's talk to him first.
Any asshole caught stealing will be sent to the suggesters.
Why do you assume everyone wants to steal from you?
I have my reasons. And I have to look after my stocks. We're low on resources here. I can't go wasting them on thieves. And sure, it would be great if every acolyte could get the armor we make for paladins, but my supplies are limited. Only those who have acquired that rank can get that reward.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
At my rank. Flamethrower! That sounds cool. A minor health, head protection, bacon head protection, blah blah blah. I think it'll go with the rest of our minor stuff. Ooh, strength and combat go up. Maximum health goes up. At least ammo's not too expensive. Plasma's the expensive one there. That'll cost us 500. What is that? I think that's what we're missing, right? Oh, we got a wait, what? Oh no, that's what he sells. We got a hunter helmet. We have hunter gear. Plus 4 armor, plus 12, plus 3. Alright, so that's 14 for the minor. Plus 4, 6, 1600, 2100 for everything. What about weapons? Can we use any of these? Nope. But we gotta get our dexterity up. Alright. We'll come back. Let's see about the other one. Maybe we should go ahead and join the clerics since we know that's what we're going to do anyways. Let's see if this is a weapons guy maybe. Which one? Where is this dude? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to do it now. We are going to join.
So, here is the wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Magalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Horde. And the Horde stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
just want your armor.
Why should I join you?
Because we can show you the path to salvation. For yourself and for all of Magalan. The Prophet Arvid helped preserve the knowledge of the past and set us on a course to use it to build a future. You can be a part of that future. You can find your true purpose amongst our ranks.
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you.
Sorry, Duras.
Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Horde be peaceful and productive.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we're the last bastion against the Owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the Prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies?
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
So, who are you, the welcoming committee?
I am a Judicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Horde?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome your insight.
Getting rid of some chem dealers and getting paid for it. I think we should do it.
Good. I will look forward to hearing how you progress.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Who does Dietrich suspect?
He can explain his methodology to you, but as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
That wasn't great, was it?
Well, we've officially joined the clerics, or joining, I should say, and we've got our first task. So let's remove our marker. did that quest. Wait, why is this thing go back there? We haven't talked to anybody yet. Okay. Nope. Aha. Let's do this one first. Wow, we got places to travel. Pit guard, factory guard, and Xander. Alright, so we want to talk to Xander first. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call this episode right here, and in the next one we'll meet up with Xander and figure out who the culprits are and get ourselves in as a cleric and actually get us some better armor and stuff. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to play hard, game harder. Until next time, take it easy.